It's not every day you do this, you know. This is the giant oak of Bowthorpe, thought to be one of the largest oak trees in Europe. But which county is it situated in? I'll let you know in a few seconds.
On today's show, I'll be helping a couple of first-time buyers leave their city life far behind them and find their forever home in the countryside. The family is on the cards, but they prove they're still young at heart.
Hiding places. That's what I like about old houses.
Yeah, you like playing hide and seek. I'm finding more about you than I really needed to.
And there's our mystery house, but will it fulfill all their dreams?
You've really thrown a spanner in the works now, haven't you?
I don't know, what do you mean by that? Welcome to Lincolnshire, home to this giant oak, which has been standing here for more than 1,000 years and measures a whopping 13 metres in circumference. That's a big oak. There are quite a few stories as to what it's been used for. One previous owner used to shelter his calves underneath it. So a unique residence, but there's plenty that's unique about this beautiful county.
Situated on the east coast and spanning over 2,500 square miles, Lincolnshire is England's fourth largest county and neighbours East Riding of Yorkshire to the north and Nottinghamshire in the east. In the centre of the county are the gently undulating Lincolnshire wolds, which served as inspiration for one of its most famous sons, the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson. To the southeast of the county are the low-lying fens, which were reclaimed from the sea in the 18th and 19th century. This land provides some of the richest soils in the country for arable farming. Indeed, farming is the county's main source of revenue, and Lincolnshire produces more than a quarter of the nation's vegetables.
The average price of a detached property here in Lincolnshire is currently £170,000. That's £85,000 under the national average. The housing market in the east of the county was one of the worst affected in England during the recession. But thanks to significant investment into road and rail links, things are definitely looking up. So if you fancy moving here, here's what's currently on the market.
For just shy of £190,000, there's this farmhouse cottage in Quadring. It has a number of feature fireplaces and has been substantially extended. There's also a double garage to the side of the main property. If space is at the top of the agenda, then £320,000 will buy you this farmhouse in Scopwick. There's plenty of charming period features throughout, including exposed beams in the bedrooms. It also boasts a secluded south-facing garden. Or if you have a bigger budget, you could buy this stunning Georgian house in Bicker, costing £649,000. It has an impressive hallway, a very elegant drawing room, 5 bedrooms, and an acre of private gardens.
It's time to find out what today's house hunters are looking for in their new property.
South African Ryan and Derbyshire lass Stephanie tied the knot 18 months ago. They've been renting this 4-bedroom terrace house in East London for around 6 years, but now they're keen to head to the country.
We want to start a family and we don't particularly want to bring kids up in London.
And Steph and I are both very outdoorsy people, and it's going to be bringing the outdoors right onto our doorstep, which will be fantastic.
With the impending plans for a family, being settled in the right location is all important to them.
Well, Steph and I have decided to look in Lincolnshire just because we believe you get a lot more for your money there, and we think it's a beautiful area.
Although they are first-time buyers, Ryan and Stephanie have a clear vision of what they want their new home to deliver.
A large, old thing with lots of character, lots of weird features, and maybe a little bit of land with it.
Something pretty rural. Definitely 4 to 5 bedrooms, wooden floors, exposed beams, even like an outhouse, like a barn that needs to be fixed up, something that would give me a bit more outdoors.
Space for all your tools and stuff.
That's correct, yeah.
So a place with lots of traditional features and man space for Ryan is all important. But the wish list doesn't end there.
We want it to be relatively close to a village. In a village, possibly, but we don't want to be driving miles and miles to get to the closest shop.
This is a big move for both of them, but luckily Stephanie knows her own mind, and it seems Ryan's too.
You want a very open plan downstairs living area, whereas I would like to have somewhere where you could close kids and other people away and have a bit of privacy.
And part of that privacy will hopefully be found in a room where Stephanie can focus on her passion for dressmaking. Though I'm not sure Ryan's convinced she deserves it.
Who do you think has the final say?
Well, of course I do. So.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Well, no matter who gets the final say, one thing they are both agreed on are the finances.
The budget for this move is £250,000, but obviously we're looking for a property where we might want to do some work on it, so £250,000 is the maximum, including all works that we will be doing.
It's so great to be with a young couple who are first-time buyers. It's a chance to help them set off on the right foot. And with a budget of £250,000, we want to make sure that we make that money work hard for them. So no messing around. Let's get down to some hard-graft house hunting.
For Ryan and Stephanie, we'll be focusing our search in the area around the market town of Spalding, which is within striking distance of Peterborough, which is where Ryan's new job will be based. We've cherry-picked 3 fantastic houses to whet our buyers' appetite, but as usual I won't tell them what they're on the market for until they've guessed the price themselves. And for our mystery house, we've lined up a property that will offer our buyers the ultimate in secluded country living.
Guys, welcome to Lincolnshire. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good, thank you.
Looking forward to it?
Yes, very much so.
And how serious are you about making the move to Lincolnshire?
I'm very serious. I mean,
you're getting transferred next month or so.
Oh, so there's the time concern as well?
yes, there is. I mean, now that my job is definite, we're definitely going ahead with the move.
And what about work for you?
Well, I'm looking at schools and stuff, but maybe over the summer or towards the end of this term, should find something.
So there's a big pressure then, really, isn't it, to find somewhere?
Yes, and yes. I would say yes.
Yes. So find somewhere, Jones. So go on then, what are you looking for?
Well, at least 4 bedrooms, decent sized garden, fireplace, relatively old building. We don't want a brand new house.
Something with a garage or a barn we can
Yeah.
turn into a workshop or art studio for Steph.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
I think...
I was joking.
I think that's about it.
Phew, that's quite an extensive list. I have heard there's a little bit of a disagreement as far as open plan living and separate living.
Yeah, Ryan would really like a whole open plan downstairs area, but I'm not so keen. I mean, especially if we have kids, it might be nice to have somewhere to close them in. But
That's what the barn and the garage is for.
Brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. Glad we've sorted that out. What about budget?
250,000 is the top whack, but if we need to do any work on it or anything, obviously all the work needs to be included in that.
Okay. I hope we can find you the right property. Should we get going?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Come on then.
Okay, thanks.
Ryan and Stephanie's maximum budget is £250,000. And for that, this couple have got a big wish list. They're after a character property with an open fireplace, a minimum of 4 bedrooms and a sizable garden, but they also want a large garage or barn where they can store Ryan's bikes and tools and create a studio space for Stephanie's dressmaking. Our first property is situated close to the village of Gedney Dyke in the southeast of the county, which is 23 miles north of Peterborough, which is where Ryan will be working. Gedney Dyke is a charming mix of 18th and 19th century buildings. It's got all the amenities they'll need with a village shop and a post office, and there are plenty of community activities run from the village hall. Well, our first property is a detached cottage, which has been updated and extended in recent years. It sits on a large plot and offers up very spacious accommodation.
I'll tell you what, you couldn't have asked for a better day.
No, it's lovely.
You're probably wondering why I've brought you here.
Yeah.
Well, this could be your first time buy together. What do you think?
I think
great.
it's really nice. It's got
Yeah.
the double garage, which is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Right.
Garden looks nice.
Well, you're saying all the
I'm
right
impressed.
things. Well, should we go inside?
Yeah,
So let's hope that smile on your face stays. I'm a bit worried about it.
Well, what a great reaction. I hope the interior keeps those smiles coming.
Let me bring you through to the kitchen.
Wow.
Oh, that's really nice. I like the floor.
Yeah.
Ceramic tiles, yeah, throughout, actually.
Yeah, it's nice, decent sized. I like it.
Hey, the smile is still there on your face.
Yeah, it's good.
Quite a nice view as well from doing your washing up. I don't know who does the washing up.
Me.
Both of us.
Me, she says, both of us, she says. So you do the washing up, obviously.
Yes.
So this is big enough for you?
Yeah, I think so. The only slight issue might be counter space. It doesn't look like it has a huge amount of counter space, but
I'd like to have more of a look. I'm sure we will.
Yeah?
yeah. But
So far, so good?
so far so good.
Hey, excellent.
I like it.
Good, good, good. Let's go through to the living room.
Okay.
Come on, follow me. And you've got the tiles continuing into the living room.
I like this.
It's a
It's
decent
good. It's
size
very
room.
light. I like the doors into the garden. Has
So-
the chimney been completely removed?
No, the chimney's there.
So you could put a fire
yeah,
back.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
It's quite cosy though, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Very light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like dark, dingy rooms.
Well, this
so
is
good.
not a dark, dingy room.
No, not at all.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go upstairs.
Perfect.
I'll squeeze through you.
What are you?
Thank you.
Downstairs, there's also a cloakroom and a handy utility room, along with a double garage that can be accessed from the house. Let's see what they make of the rooms on the first floor.
Let me bring you into this bedroom, which is basically the same size as the one
Next door.
the other side of the wall as well. What do you think?
It's a bit small, to be honest.
Right.
I mean, there isn't much room when you've got a double bed, and
Well, you've got to think there's a hell of a lot of furniture in this room.
there is, yeah.
There's, you know, what you haven't got is the period features, I suppose, that you wanted, because this is a modern.
Yeah, but you know, weren't really expecting that when you saw the outside of the house.
Sure.
I'd say it's an average size room. Is this the main bedroom in the house?
No,
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
I'm keeping that up my sleeve.
Okay.
In that case, that's a fair size room then.
You think maybe a little bit on the small side. You think it's okay.
It's an average size room, I think.
Okay. Well, you know that other bedroom I had up my sleeve.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Let's go have a look at it. Yeah.
That's not quite the response I was looking for. Let's see if the next room will bring them round.
So this, I would imagine, would be your room.
Oh wow, I like this. Much
Is that much bigger than
better
you thought,
size.
huh?
So you know they've got a huge wardrobe in here as well, which you know I don't know if you have wardrobes that size. And what you haven't noticed yet is it's also en suite,
Great.
a good size en suite.
That's a big plus,
It's
yes.
a good room, isn't it?
It is.
Again,
really
very
nice
bright.
Size room.
Yeah. Lots
Once
of
again, we got the
windows
red
and-
brick, nice high ceilings.
I'm really glad you like the red brick. I think we'd have been pretty doomed if you
I
didn't.
do like it. It's not too much, it's not overpowering because it's only one wall in each room.
What do you think?
I like it.
Impressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
good.
impressed.
Very impressed.
Very impressed. Yeah.
Or should we go outside?
Yeah.
let's do that.
Why not?
Also on this level is a family bathroom, a fair-sized single bedroom, and a fourth bedroom that's currently being used as storage. Outside, there's a huge garden extending to the front and rear of this property.
What do you think? The whole plot of land is half an acre. The house is basically in the middle of that plot, so you've got two little gardens.
You've got a nice area in the front and you've got a decent size in the back. It's fairly balanced, I think.
So this
Yeah.
is big enough for you.
Yeah, this would definitely be big enough.
So listen, you've seen everything, and you're both smiling, which is good. Let's talk money, shall we? What do you think this house is on the market for?
I reckon 235,000.
£235,000. How about you, Ryan?
I'll go for 230.
£230,000. Well, I can tell you that the house is currently on the market for £259,950. Before you say anything, the current owner is willing to listen to offers around the £250,000 mark.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like top
of the
end of our
budget.
budget.
Yeah, we'll go and have another look around. I know you haven't seen the garage yet,
No, I'll
so
go have a
that
look
might
at
swing
that.
it for you. You never know.
Fair
And if not, you can go have a game of golf. I tell you what, I'll be by the front door.
Okay.
I'll be sleeping on a sleeper. How's that?
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
See ya.
Okay.